That's right, baby. I'm in debt. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. I made a few mistakes back in my day. I can't lie to you. And today we're going to be talking about one of my dumbest things I've done. One of, especially because I did it more than once. And I would say this goes on probably number two of the dumb things I've done, just below why I went to jail. The jail still is like the significantly the dumbest thing I've done, but I might tell that story soon. All right, 50,000 subscribers. Let's make that the milestone. If 10,000 more of you guys want to know why I went to jail, you gotta smash that subscribe button, baby, and use code AJ. Let's go. Also, look, it's the treasure hunt event, which this is the first time I've actually played Home Village and done one of these, so I'm pretty pumped on it. Although yesterday I got like doo-doo dog water as rewards. I mean, I think I got builder gold, which at first I was like, oh, builder base got mentioned, but then I realized, I'm a max builder hall 10 with two number 4 finishes. A brother does not need builder gold. I've not used builder gold in like 2 years. I don't need more. Anyway, though, we're just going to be trying to go find some sick bases and telling you guys about this just stupid story. Look, fellas, I've been playing Clash of Clans for a while now. I started playing this game when I was 9 years old, which has led to so many embarrassing moments within the game. I mean, the majority of those embarrassing moments, my old clan leader had to kind of deal with. Like, I used to, I joined the clan. Obviously, I didn't want them to know I was young, so they're like, yo, how old are you? This is an 18 plus clan. I'm like, bro, I'm 36. And for a while there, I was like, man, I'm such a good liar. Everybody here believes I'm really 36. Everyone knew I was not 36, but like, I don't know. I guess they thought it was funny, so they let me stay. And so, anyway, all that to say, I've been playing Clash of Clans for quite a while at this point, and my Archer Queen is taking a lot. Would you guys like to heal the Archer Queen? That would be pretty sick, guys, if you would be kind enough. Jeez, my healers are literally so trash. Okay, now they're going there. Okay. Okay, that didn't open any walls. All right, one moment. We're having a rough go of it right now, and all the healers are going to walk with baby girl over there. Anyway, yeah, the moral of this whole story so far is just don't play games when you're young, and if you do, be ready to have some regrets, baby. I mean, I joined Galadon's clan, and I was looking at the old screenshots of when I did that earlier, like just a second ago, and dude, it's bad. I'm just like, yo, bro, big fan, never seen you before. Gotta take a screenshot of chat. Or so I announced I was taking a chat screenshot, which I'm sure he was like, whatever, dude. I literally could not care less. I'm Galadon, baby. Unfortunately, though, Galadon's had a little bit of a rough go of it these past few like 5 years. I don't know. I checked back into his channel and all of a sudden he's just advertising gambling. I'm like, what the fuck happened, Galadon? How are we advertising gambling? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. All right, one moment. We gotta. Do we get this? This would be insane if we actually get this because this attack sucked so bad. But I guess it would prove the point that Home Village really is just so significantly easy at this point. Like, everyone got mad when I said Home Village was easy in my last video. They're like, actually, you're Tunnel 16 in Champion League? Yeah, terrible take. Bro, I don't care, okay? Let me clickbait in peace. But anywho, all that to say, somehow we actually do 3-star this. And, yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes. And so back in when Builder Base came out, I just went nuts over it, dude. There was some big tournament. I sat there glued to the screen until like 3 a.m. Okay. Uh, uh, God, fucking hate this game. Every single time. Starry Ore. Thanks. Storage is almost full. I'm not even gonna get them. Love this game. Am I supposed to be able to use Starry Ore somewhere? Because right now I'm just seeing nowhere where I can use this stuff. I mean, I'm trying, fellas. I'm trying, but all they want is this other thing. What is this even? Shiny Ore. They just want Shiny Ore. I don't have any Shiny Ore. I remember in Finland actually they were asking like trivia questions to give away a prize, and so I was like, "Yo, you guys should ask me a builder based question because that's like all I do." And they said, "Okay." Sat there for a few seconds and like, "Oh, we got one," and then asked me who won the very first, and I just immediately said Itsu. I knew where they're going with this. They, obviously, I watched this live, fellas. You're not gonna catch me off guard with this. I've been a builder based fan for so long at this point. So when it first came out, the problem is I sucked at builder base, and it wasn't that I necessarily was bad at the builder base. I mean, there was that as well. Don't worry, But you didn't necessarily need to be good at builder base to have a lot of trophies in 1.0 at least. Well, it's probably the same as 2. Cat, please don't go in front of the camera. Please don't go in front of the camera, cat. It's probably the same as 2.0, where you need to be good to be like top 10, but to be top 200, you can just be some random dude. All right, everyone, please ignore my cat. And so I always had dreams of being a big builder base player, which I guess came true. It's crazy how that happened because it was like unintentional. I did not actually mean to become notable in the builder base, but I didn't have a good base. And at this point, it was like Builder Hall 6. So I'm sitting there, your boy's grinding. Builder Base 1.0 was a nightmare to progress. Almost, it's only like 1% better in 2.0. If you think it's like 2.0 saved the day here, 2.0 also sucks for progression, but 1.0 was just a little bit better, a little bit worse than me. Oh, whoa, where did you come from? Okay, no, come on, baby. Give me the legendary. What is this? What is this? I don't want that. But luckily, I had a solution to this problem, baby. I mean, I was sitting there grinding it out for a bit, and I was actually making some good progress. I think I got all my walls to level 4, which was really good for me. I thought that was pretty sick. I don't know. Maybe I didn't know what was up. Okay, why is there a tornado trap there? I hate when people predict me accurately. Okay, anyway, we do have a lot of yetis, so they should be able to go just sicko mode inside. Yeah, oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm not that concerned. Wait, guys, go kill the scatter shots, guys, please. Man, I hate this game. All right, but I had a solution to that, which was spending a little bit of a money, baby. I was in 7th grade. I was 13, so obviously your boy was not dripping in it. I did not have any money to my name, but you know who did? My parents. And so it all started pretty innocently. I was like, all right, well, this is obviously I'm actively broke, so I'm not going to be able to get anything, but I could maybe get my mom to let me spend some money, baby. And so it began. Okay, cat, please don't meow right now. I'm getting to the thick of the story. Okay, okay, let's just put everything down now. I don't really know what to do here. Okay, let's break them all in. Yes, hello, cat. All right, he's just going nuts in here. I don't know what's up with him, but at first it started pretty nice. So I was like, Mom, I'll do a chore. I would like to spend money on Clash of Clans. Builder Hall 7 had just come out. I wanted to buy this special offer. And so my mom was like, all right, whatever. Sure, man. Go clean my car. Go clean whatever. Go clean. I think I was like washing cars. Dude, I was working hard, baby. I was trying to get some money. I had a village to upgrade. I had things to do. I needed to get some money real quick. So, oh, baby. We need to kill that Inferno. But that was how it started. And then there was one problem, is I could not keep up with the base. I would upgrade one thing like a giant cannon, and then all of a sudden someone's using air. So I'm like, well, I need to upgrade my air bombs. But oh no, those are going to take like 4 weeks to upgrade. But wait. So I'll go like try and clean another thing in the house. Eventually, our house was looking nice, dude. It was just spick and span. All the cars were washed. All the leaves were raked. Like, there was nothing more to do really at this. Oh, whoa. Come on. I hate this game so much. Don't give me... God. I'm a maxed player. I can't use this. So you got to see, there's a little bit of a dilemma here. I'm a little too young to legally get a job. At least I think now you can legally get a job when you're 13 or whatever. You're not supposed to, I don't think, but I don't know. All I'm trying to say is I could not get a job at the time. So I had another solution, and this, my friends, is where it gets a little bit ill-advised. I would not recommend doing this, and just to clarify, I'm not trying to be a bad influence or anything. This is just me telling my story, guys. I gotta speak my truth here. Basically, I just started looting my dad's wallet is the problem. And trust me, it's really bad. It's really bad. Don't worry, this has a happy ending for everyone but me. So don't worry, guys. What I can say from experience is this is a terrible idea, and it does not go well at all. So, with that out of the way, I just started going nuts on my dad's wallet, dude. I knew where he left it, and I would just go like credit card, type it in, zip code. Already knew that. Like, I thought I was like James Bond. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought I was so slick. Like I'm not even saying that to be funny. I literally would say to myself like, dude, I'm so good at this. No one's ever gonna find this out. And what obviously, believe it or not, they found it out eventually. But we'll get to how that happened because that was nuts as well, all in of itself. Wow, this Town Hall 17 is going sicko mode on me. Oh my goodness. Did I put down my RC already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Can she go do something or is she just gonna mess around and just kill herself? She looks like she's just gonna mess around and kill herself. Don't kill my fox, please. Oh man. Oh man, I killed the fox. Okay. All right. Well, this was a terrible attack. But anyway, I was just, I thought I was really doing something like smart just by going downstairs and typing in my dad's card details into my phone. And so obviously I wasn't gonna just spend $1,000 at once or anything. I hope I didn't really want to even spend $1,000. So I would do on a need basis. All right. If I got six star or 3 star, whatever, I forget, I'm so used to saying 6 star, but if I got murked, but with someone using an air attack, I would be like, all right, well, clearly I need to upgrade my roaster. Let me just go do a little injection here. Let me just toss in some ching into my roaster, and I like max out one defense, and I'd be like, okay, never again. And then all of a sudden, someone comes and just steamrolls me with like, I don't even know, just pekkas. And I'm thinking my crushers seem a little underleveled. Let me go upgrade my crushers a little bit. That's how it happened. Oh, baby, where did you come from? I was like, you're just getting turned to this song. And all of a sudden, I'm finding Daddy Warbucks over here. Okay, we got to go sicko mode here. Where do we want to go? I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, though, but we're going to find out. Anyway, this went on for way too long, though. But I wasn't spending a lot of money, you see. I mean, I was spending definitely more than I should have been. But in the grand scheme of things, I was only spending like $20 here and $20 there. Which, again, it's too much money when it's not your money at all. But it wasn't enough for them to be like, wait a minute, where's all of our money going? It was enough for them just to be clueless. So eventually, I was maxed out. Well, I mean, nearly maxed out. I didn't do my walls obviously because those were going to be too expensive. But I was nearly maxed out at this point, and I didn't really have much more to upgrade because I was running out of excuses at this point, and it was like, all right, dude, if I'm losing battles, I'm nearly maxed. If I'm losing battles, it's just pretty much my fault. But that's not to say that I had no excuses because one day I was having a little bit of a rough day. I'm a little bit of I get angry pretty easily. I used to get angry. I can still get angry at games, but I used to get angry pretty easy at games. And so I think I was just having a rough day or something, and I was just getting just wrecked by some dude. And they were using some sort of I was in probably like top 50 or something of leaderboards, and some guy was wrecking me with ground army. And so I thought, man, I'm maxed out. There's nothing else I can upgrade. I have no other excuse. Whoa, wait. My walls are still level 4. They could be level 7. And so, my friends, this is where everything falls apart. Because, okay, let me explain to you a few things about how Clash of Clans gems work. The most expensive thing you can buy is resources. And at that time, the most expensive resources you could buy were builder-based resources. So to upgrade your walls means you're basically just throwing money into the abyss at that point. Like that was literally what was going on. I was just tossing money into an abyss. And so it got a little away from me, okay? So usually when I was going nuts on said cards, all right, it was nighttime, everyone was asleep. I mean, I was just doing whatever. I was getting crazy. I was 7th grade. I remember I just binge watched 13 Reasons Why because that seemed like a really impactful show at that age. I was like, this is like peak cinema. And yeah, so I was just doing everything I wasn't supposed to be doing at night, and eventually. Okay, why is the warden inside the base? How did you get there? Would you please get out of there? He's dead. And he's dead. And he's dead. Okay, whatever. I didn't even want my warden to survive. I didn't even want my warden to survive. Okay, whatever. Let's just full send everything there. But anyway, whenever I was getting rocked by whatever player this was, it happened to be daytime, all right? And so I was not in a good position to just go loot something. It was daytime. I was going to get caught. I couldn't go just find my dad's card. Also, I think my dad was at work, which meant his credit card was at work. Fellas, this is a rough situation. I didn't know what to do until I remembered one hack that your parents hate, which was that my thumbprint was in my mom's phone. She didn't know that because I'm guessing, obviously she never really wanted me to have her phone password. And I was like, what? Why not, Mom? So, in hindsight, this is probably exactly why, is because I was like, oh, wait, I can just get her phone and then approve the purchases on her phone. Again, I just want to clarify, I'm 13 at this time, so please don't think I'm just an evil person. I was just a stupid kid. But again, I'm 13 at this time, so I was going nuts, all right? So I was wilding out. I got my mom's phone, and I was like, hey, Mom, can I take some pictures? To which she was like, yeah, whatever. And so I proceeded to just decimate just go crazy. I was just getting so many gems, and I wasn't paying attention to how much I spent. I was just paying attention to whenever I would whenever my walls were done was when I was done. That's basically, I did not really watch and see how much I was actually spending, because I was never happy I was spending money. Like, I never wanted to buy stuff. I just was like like a incel addict, and just couldn't stop I could stop it's not an excuse, I'm just saying I was just stupid. So eventually my walls are all maxed. I feel really empty, actually, because I'm just like, bro, my girlfriend's brother has a basketball net that it only goes to like 7 feet tall, and I just dunk on that thing. I go sicko mode, just hanging on the rim. And it doesn't really feel that impressive or accomplishing whenever I do that, which was it's like damn 99, bro. Why? But yeah, so I finished up the dirty deed. I finished it up, and then I was like, all right, I need to dispose of the evidence. Obviously, I didn't just like throw my mom's phone away. I just gave my mom's phone back, pretty much. And oh no, okay. Oh wow! Oh my goodness! I didn't mean to just only clone the Electro dudes. Oh, that was an accident, but it worked actually pretty well. Whoa! Anyway, I just gave my mom her phone back, and I was like, "Thank you, Mom. I got such a good photo." She's like, "Great. I don't really care." She was busy or something. She was doing stuff. I think she was on like a work call, and so I gave it back to her, and I'm like, sick. My walls look so good now. I still feel pretty like unaccomplished because I didn't actually upgrade my walls. I just, purchased all my walls or whatever. But my walls are looking good, at least. They do look like pretty solid. They're all level 7. I'm like, nice, dude. Now my base is completely maxed. I think my first attack I got railed, and I was like, shoot. Well, I can't buy anything now, so what do I do? But I was like, cool. I finally am a maxed Builder Hall 7. My life is complete. So everything's going pretty good, actually. It was all good and dandy for about an hour. And then after about an hour, I just hear from another room like, what? What? Or something. I'm like, that's strange. My mom usually isn't in a bad mood. I wonder what that's about. Because to me, I was like, it's impossible she would know that I spent a lot of money on her card, Like, how would she know that? She's and now I start hearing like a stomping noise coming towards the room I'm in. I'm thinking, that's strange. That sounds like it's coming my way. And boom, the door slams open. She's like, did you spend $1,500 on Clash of Clans? I'm like, no. Keep in mind, Clash of Clans is still open on my iPad. I'm just, no. $1,500? That would be crazy. And so for some reason, she's not buying this excuse. She's not buying that I didn't do it, mainly because, again, Clash of Clans is still open on my iPad. So I'm just like, no, I wouldn't do that. I don't even have $1,500. So she's like, obviously, that's why it's on my card. And I was just wilding out, dude. So I'm like, nah, Mom, I wouldn't do that. It can't be me. It can't be me. I missed 2 of my clones, bro. I missed 2 of my clones. But I'm like, it's not me. It's not me. And so she's like, let me see your iPad. And I'm thinking, oh boy, I've planned for this moment because all the purchases were done on her phone, and she couldn't imagine that was the case. She had no clue that I had done it on her phone. So she thinks it's on the iPad. I'm thinking, oh, good, dude, I'm going to get out of this for sure. She's never going to be able to catch me. So she looks at the iPad. She sees that I wasn't on my iPad, and she's like, I know you did this. You had to have done this. And I'm just, no. I mean, people steal credit cards sometimes. She's like, yeah, but they don't spend $1,500 on Clash of Clans. I don't think that anybody even cares about Clash of Clans but you. Yeah, I was just getting hit with strays left and right. And eventually she's just like, all right, I'm just going to refund it. And I'm just, that's great, Mom. That's a great idea, because I didn't spend that money. It wasn't me. I wouldn't do that. What do you think I'm going to do? Upgrade walls? Of course I'm not spending $1,500 on Clash of Clans. So she refunds the money, and then next day she's like, all right, I don't know if you did buy it on Clash of Clans. I think you did. And I'm like, Mom, how could you? You don't trust your own son? But she's like, I think you did, but everything's refunded. So if you did, don't do that again. It's fine though. And I'm thinking, all right, wait, sick. I have maxed walls. My mom it cost me literally nothing. My mom got all her money back. I didn't get caught. This is a win. This is a slam dunk. And my mom, she was still pissed. Obviously, she knew it was me. $1,500 on Clash of Clans. Yeah, hackers aren't that crazy. But she knew it was me, all right? And I was just like, all right, cool. I got out of this unscathed, and it was like that for months. Everything was good. Everything was happy. There were no problems. Then I got a message in my player inbox. So it said something like, we saw that you purchased X amount on this account, and you refunded it, so we're just going to take that back. And I thought, that's strange, because I already spent that all, so how are they going to take that back? I don't have that many gems. And they're like, yeah, we know. And they took them all, and now I have negative 123,000 gems. Yeah, so this account has been dead ever since, because I can't buy anything. There's no special offers. I can't buy the gold pass. It's literally like nothing you can do on here. If I try and collect a gem, it just subtracts from the negative amount, so I can't get any gems. And all that for a top 500 finish because I tilted the last day of the season. Yeah. Not worth it. And yeah, so that's how I ended up with over 100,000 negative gems. I think it's worth mentioning this is actually lower than the initial amount. Initially, it was like negative 136,000 because I found the screenshot of it. I've worked it down over the years, but yeah, this is why you don't take your parents' card and just go nuts, dude, because they're gonna refund it. And Supercell's gonna take back the gems. And I remember one time I messaged Supercell because I wanted to record content on this account because it's a Builder Hall 8 and I didn't have a Builder Hall 8. So I messaged them like, yo guys, can I use this account for content? It has a few negative gems. I explained the whole situation to them. I was like, yeah, I was 13 and I made a few mistakes. And again, I really thought they were gonna be like, let me take those off your hand for you. No, they were just like, yeah, that sucks, dude. Nothing. I was like, man. This is my very first Clash of Clans account, and I can't use it. Don't do what I did. Don't go down the path I did. Let's at least see if we get a good chest from this account, though. Come on, baby. Show me some money on these chests. All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Oh! That's it. Oh, that's actually pretty sick. I can actually take that. Okay. Finally got something cool here. I would buy that statue too, but I literally can't because it costs gems and I don't have any of those. Well, that seems like a good way to end off this video. We finally got a statue that I literally cannot get any other way on this account, so that's a dubski. Yeah, baby. If you guys want to know how I went to jail, please subscribe and like. Please, guys, come on. I've been a builder-based brother in the trenches for like years. Please help me transition to home village content. I will tell you all my crazy stories because, baby, I got a lot of them. Like the video, subscribe, and ask for more. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. I'm going to go play some basketball, baby. Let's